Well, I'm really excited about this. I've been asked to read Bluey, Camping. My name is Clarke Gayford. It's a TV show called Fish of the Day, and it's also a book called Fish of the Day, all about fishing and diving through the Pacific, including Australia and New Zealand. And Bluey is an absolute favourite in our household. It's safe to say that even though I'm from New Zealand, this is our favourite Australian family, and this particular story involves a little French boy called Jean-Luc. So we're all over the place. And being read today with a New Zealand accent, so buckle yourselves in. Here we go, the story of Bluey and camping. The Healers are on a camping trip. Bluey wants to build a stick house with Bingo, but Mum has other plans. Bingo's coming with me, Mum says. She hasn't had a bath in 3 days. So off Bluey goes to the creek alone. As Bluey searches for sticks, she hears a voice. Bonjour. Hi, my name's Bluey. Salut Bluey, je suis Jean-Luc. Bluey doesn't understand what Jean-Luc is saying, but that doesn't stop them building a stick house together. Oh, c'est très beau. You can see them building a stick house, putting it all together. Now, we need some food to eat, says Bluey. We can plant this seed like farmers. This will grow into a big tree with fruit on it. But it might take a while, she adds, and we need something to eat now. Suddenly they hear a howl coming through the forest. Hide, shouts Bluey. Snuffle, snuffle, snort, snuffle, snuffle through the bushes. It's a wild pig, Bluey says. Sanglier, says Jean-Luc, which means pig. Not going to lie, I had to look that up. Bluey and Jean-Luc, they make a plan to capture the wild pig, but he escapes. Oh, never mind. And they both roll around laughing. Bluey, dinner, Mum calls. Then Jean-Luc's dad calls him to dinner. Jean-Luc, dinner. See you tomorrow, Bluey says. And they both run off to their families. See them all heading home to their campsites. Well, they gather around for some great camp tucker. Roasted marshmallows, that looks awesome. Wow, Jean-Luc's meal looks quite impressive. Good night. Bonne nuit. The next morning, Bluey and Jean-Luc are ready to play. Jean-Luc, bonjour. There's no fruit tree growing yet. We need a better plan to catch that wild pig, or we'll have no food for the winter. I've got an idea, Bluey tells Jean-Luc. My dad taught me how to do this. They make a plan together. So the plan involves Bluey scaring the wild pig. The wild pig runs away. Then Jean-Luc jumps out. Hooray! They capture the wild pig. The wild pig looks kind of familiar. So they wait until the wild pig roars. And then, roar! Bluey pounces. The wild pig, which looks like Dad, starts to run. Jean-Luc jumps out, scares the wild pig. Sanglier! Bluey runs, and they both land on the wild pig, which does look a lot like Bluey's dad, Bandit. It's time to head back to camp for the night. Goodbye, Jean-Luc, says Bluey happily. See you tomorrow. Non, Bluey, Jean-Luc calls. Au revoir. The next morning, Bluey discovers that the seed they planted is growing into a little tree. Oh, Jean-Luc, come quickly, Jean-Luc. But you can't see Jean-Luc anywhere. He's not at his campsite. Jean-Luc? Or at the stick house. Jean-Luc? Bluey runs back to Mum, who tells her that Jean-Luc, he must have left. Their holiday is over. What? Says Bluey. You mean they're gone? I'm afraid so, sweetheart, says Mum. Bluey's really sad about that. Her friend's gone. That night, while Bingo has a bushwee, Bingo's always having bushwees, Bluey asks Mum why Jean-Luc had to leave. Sometimes special people come into our lives and they stay for a bit, and then they have to go, says Mum. But that's sad, says Bluey. It is, says Mum, but the bit where they were here was happy, wasn't it? Yeah, we caught a wild pig together, Bluey says. Maybe that makes it all worth it, says Mum. Will I ever see him again? Asks Bluey. Well, you never know, says Mum. The world's a magical place. Could it be Jean-Luc returning? Hello, Bluey. Bluey, camping. Great story, just in time for summer.